Welcome back, folks. Working on the crusty S10 here. Gonna address an issue I found. Got the front cab mount here. I didn't have to undo anything to take that out. The support is, a thought, and that's about it. And the frame, where it sits, it's just pretty well gone too. So I'm going to clean that up. Take the wire wheel on the angle grinder, clean that up. We're going to make a pattern, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. More than one way to skin a cat, they say. I know I've seen this bracket available aftermarket where I could just cut this off, weld a new one on, and have it in the wrong position and all that stuff. But for right now, I'm going to do it my way, and we'll see how that works. Let me get this cleaned up. There we are, kind of cleaned up. Now I'm going to make my plate for that. I'm going to do her the old-fashioned way. Old school CAD. We got a cereal box here, pair of scissors, old school stick pencils. I like to do it this way. Now I'll just throw this up there and trace a pattern. It's a good start, right? Now I want it to kind of follow the contours back here because this is not straight across. So we'll just throw it up there and maybe it'll be close enough. Yeah, it'll probably be close enough. We can do it this way. Clean side down. Very simple, hold it down. Kind of trace around. I think I better just stay straight up and down with the pencil. That gives me about an 1/8 inch hanging over. Another thing I'm going to do that way is front. And also down. Scribble, scribble. Well, I'm going to trim this out. We'll set it back up there and see how it fits. Okay, got her trimmed out. This is pretty tough stuff here. High tech, rocket science. Now I'll just trace what's left of the hole in the bottom. We'll just trace that out in there. And then I'll try to figure out where center of this roughly is, because we know this edge is not the full circle, but this over here pretty well is. And I need to find center so I can make my new bushing hole. Yeah, tough, ain't it? Easy work. Well, there we go. That's my guess at where the bushing hole is going to be. And the bushing, the new ones are going to be like this one. This is a radiator support bushing, but the diameter here I'm pretty sure is the same. I hope is the same. So I need to make a hole in there that this portion will set down in. And then there's another kind of a rubber cup that goes over the other side and a washer. So I'm going to transfer this to metal and see if I can butcher something up. Use a hole saw, cut me a piece, clean it up, set her down there, clamp it best I can, and get the hot glue gun out. Well, I got my lovely piece of scrap metal here. It's a little, probably thicker than this bracket started out at, but that's fine. Drew my pattern on, marked my center. I'm going to use the hole saw while I still have something to grab onto, and then I will cut that out. Because using a hole saw on that little piece, it's going to grab and throw the vice grips, and probably somebody's going to end up bleeding. We don't need none of that. Now, on my outdoor bench here, I've got the piece of metal clamped down here and there so it doesn't wander too much. And I'm going to be using a Sawzall and some wide blades. They don't follow contours worth a crap. My process for doing this is I start at the outside. I'll cut probably straight across, cut a notch, and cut a notch, and cut a notch, you know. Keep it attached to the big piece as long as I can. Then I don't have to chase it around, work with some little piece. I'll even probably smooth up my cut a little bit before I put the final cut. This is a nice straight cut here, so that one's not going to be much of a problem. But for the most part, I'll probably get, I don't know, over to here before I cut it loose. Then it's a lot easier. You don't have to figure out how to clamp this little bitty piece down when you got this big piece to hold it for you. Well, I'm going to get to cutting, and I'll show you what I end up with. Okay, cut one. Hey, that got warm. Cut one. I left a little so I don't have to chase it. Break that off. We'll go for cut two. Okay, here we got cut two. I need to trim here, but I overshot, which is intentional. My next cut is going to be somewhere in this kind of angle. This piece will fall out, and then I'll just have this little triangle to cut, and that'll get me up to here. Kind of an efficiency of cuts kind of thing, because saw blades wear out, takes time. I'll make this cut and we'll see how that looks. Okay, cut number 3. I got a little close here, but I made it oversized, so we're good. I'll break this little triangle off of here. And now I have room to get the blade in and trim this one. And it's still attached. It's going to bounce around a little more, but I could have probably stopped this cut here and come in, which maybe I'll do on the other one I'm doing. So live and learn, right? We'll see how this goes. Okay, here's cut 4. Get that little piece out of there. One little cut in here, we'll take that point off, make it a whole lot easier to shape. Then we'll probably make this cut over here, loosen it off there. It was pretty quick right in there. Now, take it off. And then we'll put her in the vise, and we'll clean these edges up and get her dressed up and ready to go. There we go. For making pretty much all straight cuts, we kind of got the curve set up, and I don't have to grind and clean the edges up quite near as much this way. I feel it's faster. I don't know how you guys do it. A plasma cutter would be cool, right? Just be done. But anyhow, that's how I did it. That's how I'll do the one for the other side pretty much. And I'll get this cleaned up, and we'll see how it's going to fit on that rusted out piece of vehicular in there. Well, this is my attempt. It is a little bit, kind of hangs over a little bit more here. That's fine. The underside, I think that'll work. But I am going to wait till I got the new bushings to make sure that this hole's the right size before I go and weld it in there. But I've got this done. We'll see if it works. If it does, boom, it gets welded on there. And then we see about putting something up here for it to go on to, since that's kind of like all gone. And I'm going to replace the back bushings and the front bushings, all the bushings for the body, since I'm going to be here. Hopefully they come with bolts, because that'd be kind of handy. I'll bring you back when I got a bushing to drop in there, which should be, I don't know, tomorrow. So it'll be pretty quick for you. Thanks for watching.